If you need TRV while you are inside in Canada, this video will save your hours of confusion and potential rejection. I am Saurabh, and in the next 12 minutes I am filling out the entire application on screen, so follow it carefully. But before we start, grab these three documents right now: your passport, your work permit, and a recent digital photo. That's all you need to apply for the TRV. And if you are new here on this channel, please subscribe, because I have many more upcoming informative videos that can make your journey easy. Here exactly what we are covering today. I am going from GC key login to successful submission, showing you every single click. You will see the exact form filled that confuse people, the document upload tricks, and the one mistake that cause most rejections. This method works. I have used it by myself and helps other people to get approval. The average processing time should be 30 to 45 days when done correctly. When you are inside Canada, immigration officer expect you might want to extend your stay. So this removes the biggest rejection reason for outside applicants. Plus, as you have Canadian bank statements, rental agreement, and employment letters, real proof of your life here. Alright, documents ready. Let's jump into the GC key and start the application. I am assuming you have your GC key login. If not, pause this video and create one first. Let me log in. Once you are logged in, scroll down and click apply to come to Canada. As we don't have any personal reference code, so we're gonna start our application first time as a fresher. So select visitor visa or study permit and then click next. Now we are at the eligible question. What do you want to do? Since you are on a PGWP, select worker. Next, how long are you planning? Select more than 6 months here, and then country that match your passport. Select your home country, or which country issued you the passport. In my case, I'm gonna select India, and then current country. Select Canada. This is the key for inside Canada applications. Do you have a family member who is a citizen or a PR? In my case, no. If you have, you can provide the information here. Then you have to enter your date of birth. Click next. Once you click next, they are going to ask you about, do you have a US citizenship? In my case, no. And just select whether it is and click next. Now, what is your current immigration status in Canada? So you have a PGWP, so you are a worker, so you are not a student anymore. So once you got the PGWP, then you have to select work here and click next. After that, is asking for you want to do work in these jobs. So in my case, I have applied for PR and all of these right now, so I'm gonna select no. But it's always very individually. If you have go through all of these stuffs already, so select accordingly, but make sure please read every information very carefully before selecting. Next page, do you have a spouse or a common law partner who holds a study permit? In my case, no. Now you have been approved for a PR. In my case, no. Have you submitted a PR application? In my case, no. Do you have a written job offer? Now, even if you do have a written job offer, you are going to select no, because if you select yes, it's going to take you to the closed work permit page that we don't want it. So we applied for open work permit, right? Then we have to select here just as a open work permit, and then click to the next. Do you have an employer specific work permit? Select no, because PGWP is an open work permit, right? You can work for anyone. And then next, what is your marital status? In my case, single. And then we're going to select province. Doesn't matter if you are going to any other province, or if you want to stay in the same province, you can select accordingly. In my case, I'm going to select Ontario. Are you currently or willing be living with parent? So here I'm going to select no, but you can choose according to your situation. Shows you are you eligible for only one type of visa, which is the temporary residence visa. Click next. Nothing to see here, just click next. It's going to ask you a couple of questions, so you are doing to select like describe your situation. If you are PGWP, you are going to select I have open work permit, and then click next. And then it's asking for the medical exam performed by IRCC in last 12 months. If you had an exam, you can provide the information here. In my case, no. And then it's asking for the medical exam required for some specific jobs. So if you want to work on those jobs, you can select accordingly. But in my case, I'm gonna select no here, but make sure you can read this very carefully. Are you giving somebody access to your application? Are you appointing an IRCC agent? Or in my case, I did everything by my own, so I'm gonna select no. And in the past 10 years, have you given a fingerprint? Obviously, when I applied for study permit, I gave my fingerprints, which was within the last 10 years. So I'm gonna select yes here, and then click on next. Will you pay the fees? So select yes, I will. And are you able to make a digital copy of your document? We're gonna select yes, and then we will be paying your fees. Select yes. Next. Now the time for the review your answer. So read carefully all your answers. If you want to edit or want to change your answer, you can do it before proceeding next, and then select next. Okay, this is going to tell you all the specifications of the pictures and everything and the document. Just click next. This is your document checklist, so that's all you need. Now you have to get your work permit, your passport, and your digital photo, and on top of it you have to fill the form IMM 5257 that I'm going to help you to fill in a right way. Let's start with the UCI number that you can find on your work permit on the right side. And then after that, you can select your service here, English or French. I'm going to select English. And then you have to choose the option for a visa type. So here we're going to select visitor visa. And later you have to provide your personal detail here. So provide your full name, family name, and given name. If you don't have any given name, just put not applicable in that box. And then, have you ever used any other name, for example nickname? If you have any nickname, you can select yes here. Even if you change your name after marriage, you have to provide yes, and then then provide the information here. And otherwise you can select here. In my case, I'm going to select no here. And then we come to there. Then you have to provide your gender, date of birth, place of birth, and country of tertiary. So make sure whatever the informations is appear on your passport, so you can provide here. So place of birth, and select your country and citizenship. So in my case, in India, I'm going to select India here. And then it's asking for the current country of residence. So if you are living currently in Canada, select Canada, and mention your status as a student or as a worker. Enter the date on which you entered in Canada or date you moved in Canada. Here I have provided the date on which my work permit is going to expire. This date you can find on your work permit. And then move forward. Previous country of residence. During the past 5 years, have you lived in any other country than your country of citizenship or your current country of residence, which is Canada, for more than 6 months? Then select yes. Otherwise, you need to select here no. In other words, if you have lived any other country rather than Canada and your country of citizenship, then you need to provide those details here. And move forward. Country or tertiary, we are applying same as current country of residence, so I have selected yes here. And coming to the next, your current marital status, so you need to select as per your situation. I have selected here single. If you are married, then you need to provide a date on which you were married or entered into the common law relationship. Then have to provide the details for your spouse. Move forward. Personal details. Have you previously been married or in common law relationship? You can answer as per your situation. Next is language. So you need to select your mother tongue here, and then you are able to communicate in English or French. So I have selected here English. Have been taken a test from a designated test agency to assess your proficiency in English or French? Either way you can select here, right? So if you have a valid IELTS score, that you can enter yes here. Otherwise select no. But if your score is expired or not valid anymore, then select no here. And then you need to provide your passport number, the country which issued your passport you need to provide here, and the date of issue, expiry date of your passport. You need to provide all these details here exactly as per your passport. And then you need to move national identity document. Do you have a national identity document? If you have, you can select yes. Otherwise no. So in case of India, you can provide your passport details here. So next is permanent residence card. Are you able a lawful permanent residence of United States? I have answered no. Next, contact information, current mailing address. So you need to provide your present address inside Canada. Here, then you need to provide a residential address. If your residential address is same as per your current address, then you can simply click here, yes. If no, then you need to provide a residential address. And here next is asking for the telephone number. So you can provide your telephone number inside the Canada. If you want to provide any alternate number, you can put the information here. Then you have to provide your email address. Here the next detail of visit to Canada purpose of my visit from drop down. I have selected returning worker, indicate how long you can plan to stay. So here you need to enter today's date, and here you need to provide expiry date of your work permit, which you can find on your postgraduate work permit. Next, fund available for your stay. Here I have entered 10,000. You can enter an amount you have in your bank account number for name, address, a relationship of any person or institution I will visit. So you can provide details about any of your friend who is living in Canada. If you want, you can provide details of your two friend, but details for one of your friend is mandatory. Next is education. Have you had any post secondary education, university, college, diploma, training? We need to select yes. Then we need to provide those detail here, from which year to which year you studied. Then you need to provide here from your field of study. Then you need to provide school or university where you studied. So in short, we need to provide all details about our study inside the education section. Next, then we move to the employment section. So we need to provide here employment details of your last 10 years. So we need to provide almost 10-year work history in chronicle order without any gap. Let's say if you were unemployed during last 10 years, then you can simply say that from this period up to this period I was unemployed. So here I have provided some of examples, so you can see how you can fill out your employment history. So let's say from December 2023 to present, I am working as a customer representative, and I have left blank as it I am still working in this place. And then you need to provide city, country before working to that particular company. So make sure you do not leave any gaps when you enter your information here. Let's move to the background information. Within past 2 years, have your family member had tuberculosis? You need to answer all these questions as per your situation. Next, do you have any physical or mental disorder? Let's move to the second point. Have you ever remained beyond the validity of your status inside Canada? In my case, no. Have you have been refused a visa? If you have any rejection while on your study permit, then you have to provide all the information here. Have you previously applied to enter to remain in Canada? So the answer will be yes, because we did apply for postgraduate work permit to stay inside Canada. So we need to provide those details inside this box. If you have more detail about your application number or any other detail, you can simply write in this paragraph. Let's move to the next. You have ever committed being arrested or being charged? In my case, no. Let's move to the background information. Continued. Did you serve in military, defense? I'm gonna say no here. And then you have a member of a political party. I'm gonna select no again. Have you been witness or a participant in ill treatment? I'm gonna select no here. So you can answer all these questions as per your situation. Let's move to the last section, signature. Do you have a concern to be a contact by IRCC? So I'm gonna select yes. And then you need to provide your signature and the date you are filling out this application. Once you be done, we need to click on validate. So you can see here valid option completed successfully. Let's go back to the application portal. So we need to upload our IMM 5257. So click here to upload the document, and then let's move to supporting document. After that, in next section, you need to upload a digital copy of your Canadian work permit, digital copy of your valid passport. You need to upload the digital photo of yourself